Detective Sergeant Mokhani booked out
Detective Sergeant Mokhale wamkhipha
one male suspect
khipha wesilisa
on Nongoma case 160 of 10/2018.
wamkhipha ngecala lakwaNongoma
Bongani Ntanzi,
ubangani Ntanzi
SAP 14,
bakhushwa nge-SAP 14
66 or 6, I can't recall, 61 or 66. Let's see. Same. 60?
64.
64. Yeah, 64 of 6, 2020.
64 of 6, 2020.
Then
Yes.
the Tokelo Chela is a SAP
Just read the rest of the sentence.
Sorry?
Just read the rest of the sentence.
Bongani Ntanzi, SAP 1466, 6, 2020, SAPS 14A, S1266765, without any injuries. Correctly received. Akisaini lagape.
Lapho yakhombisa ukuthi ubuyisiwe engalimele futhi wamukelwe kahle wasesiyayisayini.
Yes, what happened after you booked him out?
Udira ngale mu jelela muncha
Kile ka mutsa gore rea kwa berga ngona o bontsha na ke kae.
and I informed him that we are going where you work so that you can show us where it is. Ngase ngamtshela ukuthi siyala usenza khona ukuthi sikhombise ukuthi kulaphi.
Kile ka mutsa ditokelo tsa gape gore ya sepela o sala le ditokelo tsa go homola.
And I explained him his rights again to him, and I informed him that he still has the right to remain silent. Ase ngamtshela ukuthi ayisesiyaphuma naye futhi usaqhubeka ke ebe nalo ilungelo lokuthi usengathula.
Omega mutsa borsa tlos bolelang slashumishwa khatlano le ena ka khoro ya tsheko.
I also informed him that whatever he says will be used against him in a court of law. Ase ngamtshela ukuthi anga kuphimisela njengomlomo kungasetshenziswa enkantolo equleni kwecala.
Wila kushisha.
He understood. Wase eyazwisisa.
Before Petro kwa sala ka phonela Brigadier Gininda gape.
Well, before leaving that place, I phoned Brigadier Gininda again. Ngasukile lapho ngafonela uBrigadier Gininda futhi.
Ora re sepela re ale Ntanzi kwa berga ngona mining.
And I informed him that we are going again with Ntanzi to where he works at the mine. Ase ngamtshela ukuthi sihamba noNtanzi siya la esenza khona mine.
Brigadier Gininda are watla o tla le Sergeant Mamruti Mogola.
And Brigadier Gininda then informed us that he was going to come together with Sergeant Mogola. Brigadier Gininda wasesitshela ukuthi naye uzosa ehamba no Sergeant Mogola. We then placed him inside the car and then we went with him. Sasemfaka emotweni sihamba naye.
Western area
Since he was the one that knew the way to Western area, he was the one that was guiding us on how to go there. Njoba wayazi ngendlela ya Western area kwa uyena wasikhombisa ukuthi sihamba kanjani.
Western area
Because in Western area there are many mines. Manje lapha eWestern area kunezimine eziningi. He took us to that specific mine where he worked, and
What is it called?
Sibanye Still Water.
It is called Sibanye Still Water. Le mine ibizwa ukuthi Sibanye Still Water.
Gafika kayema kamo ndlela gate ke mechi Brigadier Gininda rafile.
On arrival, we waited outside the gate waiting for Brigadier Gininda to arrive. Sesifikile ke lapho sama esangweni silindele uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi afike.
Wila fihla asepala le Sergeant Mogola.
Indeed, he arrived together with Sergeant Mohula. Base yafika ke ehamba no Sergeant Mohula.
More or less, what time was it?
Undibili na kuma?
Kusaphola maribele ka afternoon.
I really am unable to recall, but it was in the afternoon. I really can't recall the time. Sasikhumbulike isikhathi kodwa kokuyintambama.
Brigadier General lo fihla ka mutsibisha Ntanzi.
And when Brigadier Ginenza arrived, I introduced him to Ntanzi. And time befika Ginenza ngamithula kuNtanzi.
Lena Brigadier Ginenza sala itsibisha ka wena or ke na mang.
Brigadier Ginenza also introduced himself to Ginenza and
to Ntanzi.
Brigadier Ginenza naye kwasezethula etshela uNtanzi ukuthi ubani.
Brigadier Ginenza phela bolela le yena wila amile chama ditokelo tsa gape tshebe ke mile tsa tsona pele re tloga kwa Pretoria. Before
speaking to him, Brigadier Ginenza again reiterated his rights to him, the same rights that I read for him before we left Pretoria. Engakhulumi ke naye uBrigadier Ginenza samfundela amalungelo akhe wona lamalungelo engangimfundele wona sisasuka ePitoli.
Wila moja wona amahlaloshetsa gore o ba le kae gape ka tšatši le Senzo Meyiwa bolawa. Ammotšiša.
Then he asked him, the Brigadier Ginenza asked Ntanzi where he was on the day that Senzo Meyiwa was killed. Brigadier Ginenza Ntanzi uthi wayelaphi la mhlazane kubulawa uSenzo Meyiwa.
Wila moja gape Brigadier Ginenza wena Ntanzi wa gononelwa goba go mo polaong ya Senzo Meyiwa.
Then he also informed him that he is a suspect in the case, in the murder case of Senzo Meyiwa. Basaphinda uyamtshela ukuthi umsolwa kuleli cala lika Senzo Meyiwa.
Ntanzi wila gana rena a tsebisile o ba le mšomong tšatši leo.
Ntanzi declined and said he does not know anything because he was at work on that day. Waphika ke uNtanzi wathi akasilutho yena wayesemsebenzini ngalelo la.
Rile ra tsena re sepela le yena ka mogare ga mine.
We went together with him into the mine, sahangena naye emayini.
Ra ba re ya lefapheng la human resource.
We went to the human resource branch, sasesiya la ku khona hlala khona be human resource.
Sale ba lebele di shisha mo mangwalong a bona gore Ntanzi ba le gona tšatši leo.
They checked in their records if Ntanzi was on duty on that specific day. Base beyahlola encwadini zabo ukuthi uNtanzi ngempela wayekhona emsebenzini ngalelo langa.
Wila wa kra gore o ba sego.
It was discovered that he was not on duty on that day. Base kutholakala ukuthi wayengekho emsebenzini ngalelo langa.
Human resource manager monna lo khwabila a first statement mabapi le seo.
Then the human resource manager gave us the statement with regards to that. Ophethe human resources wayeseke usinika statement mayelana nalokho.
Do you still remember his name?
Sakhumbule uSenzo khupulala ina la gagwe?
Ngawo tlatsi ba ke Brigadier
The HR manager?
Yes, HR manager.
No, I'm unable to recall his name. I think Brigadier Ginenza might be able to record his name. Angisamkhumbuli igama lakhe kodwa ngicabanga ukuthi uBrigadier Ginenza ngenzeka ukuthi sakhumbula igama lakhe.
Yes.
Re tloga mo ba fetsa first statement. Brigadier Ginenza ka re ke ena tshwereng case ya polawa ya Senzo Meyiwa ya 636 of 10/2014.
And after that, since Brigadier Ginenza is the one who's in charge of this investigation of the death of Senzo Meyiwa in the case 636 of 2014, 10/2014, njengoba ke Brigadier Ginenza kwakuyena umphenyi omkhulu kuleli cala lokubulawa kaSenzo Meyiwa icala kuthiwa 636 of 10 of 2014.
Omme ka re kena na swere docket magamantshi Brigadier Gininda a bontsha Ntanzi o na le sithombe se lo re ba se drawile se swanang le yena.
Since Brigadier Gininda was the chief investigator in this, and also the one who had the docket, he then showed Ntanzi a picture which was said to be a likeness of him.
We just want to
Brigadier Gininda yena go ephethe le umphenyi omkhulu kuleli cala kwase and futhi kwakuyena ephethe docket wase khipha ke isithombe lapho esasi umfanekiso wakhe uNtanzi.
We just want to show you Exhibit BB. Do you recognize that exhibit on the screen?
Guess what?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes.
Yebo ngiyasibona.
Yes. Which one?
Go la go left lengile.
He's the one on the left.
Wapere hoodie.
The one who's wearing a hoodie. Yilo usesandleni sokunxele ogqoke ihoodie.
But in relation to what we've just told the court now, are you able to relate that to your evidence?
Ukakopanya siswanso se le bopaki ba gago.
You say an identity kit was shown to Ntanzi. Which one?
O rile identity kit ile ya bontshwa Ntanzi o ra efe?
Ke yona e leng mo swantshong.
It is the same one that is on the picture. It's on the
Yes, which one?
On the left, apere hoodie, una le tedunyana.
It's the one that is on the face. It is the face that is on the left. The one that is wearing a hoodie. Ilo busoke ukubonakala lapha ku left ugqoke Escort.
Gomme Ntanzi la gana mara ka o ba wana polao nya Senzo Meyiwa.
Ntanzi denied being present at the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. Ntanzi waphi ukuthi wayekhona ekubulaweni kaSenzo Meyiwa.
Omme o ile gape a dumela gore wa tseba ka polao ya Senzo Meyiwa botsa.
You may not disclose what was said to Brigadier Gininda. That's not admissible. Is that correct? Brigadier Gininda interviewed Mr. Ntanzi. Yes. What happened further?
No, we la muchacha muchachona, and then go tloga mo ka mo Brigadier Gininda no umudi tlo wa tseba yena go dira ga tšenga tšatšile.
Please don't disclose what he told Brigadier Gininda.
Ra koparoska wa se ba se bujeng Brigadier Gininda.
What happened further? After the interview that Brigadier Gininda had with Ntanzi?
Sorry?
Kamera Ntanzi abulele le Brigadier Gininda.
What happened?
Go dira ga tšeng.
Brigadier Gininda wela mo tšaga pa mo ona ka dira tšaga gape.
Brigadier Gininda informed him of his rights again. Brigadier Gininda waphinda wamtshela ngamalungelo akhe.
Ore sa se bolelang gape se tlo shumishiwa kgatlhanong le yena le lona a ka no go mo leranya go bolela.
Informed him that whatever he says can be used against him and that he can continue to remain silent.
Yes.
Wasemtshela ukuthi konke kushoyo kungasetshenziswa ecaleni lakhe maliqulwa futhi ke nokuthi angakwazi ukuqhubeka athule angasho lutho.
Yes, what happened further?
Bakutira la ngutshela pele.
Go tloga mo ka re bjale ba tšhabeditše le Brigadier Gininda. Brigadier Gininda wela sepela a o tla dira gore a nyake motho le gore Ntanzi a ka bolela le yena a ne ka mokgwa wa confession o e leng gore a tsebisele ka molato wa reng.
Ke kopa o e beya e be di passage ngata nyana gore o kgone go bua.
Brigadier Gininda a fetše bolela le Ntanzi ya mo ditšeo tsona.
After Brigadier Gininda had finished telling him what he had informed him, emva ukuthi Brigadier Gininda eseqedile ngolo kuNtanzi amtshela kona.
Omme brigadier ke ne wela mo chabela bo tshare no rawa ke tlanya ka mhloro tla mo tshare taba ka mo go ile gore a se be molato gore bo dira ga tshia ke rena re a phenya.
And then he said, Brigadier Kineza informed him that he was going to look for somebody that Ntanzi was going to be able to tell him, that person, about the fact that he, Ntanzi, does not know anything about the case that was being...
That's no whatsoever.
Yes, please. Brigadier Gininda said he'll arrange someone to take down a confession. What happened further?
No, we la sepela brigadier then nali mapena ra tswala pele ka moshomo wa rena.
Brigadier Kineza then left, and then me and Mapena continued with our duty.
Ha re bona ke ding tshelo re be le meama re le ra sepela ntse re phenya.
And since there were many cases that he was involved in, we continued to make our investigations. And njengoba kwakunamacala amaningi ayithinteka kubona sasiyaqhubeka nophenyo lwethu. From there we took him back where we had took him at the police station. So lapho sasimphindisela la sasimthatha khona police station.
Which police station?
We police station
Pretoria North.
That is the Pretoria North police station.
Yes.
On arrival, we then booked him back in. Must be a person some far footing apart. Again, he was registered into the books.
Which books are you referring to?
It's an occurrence book.
It's still the occurrence book.
Yes, can you place the relevant entry in the date?
Friday 2026-19.
On top of the book, it is written Friday
2020.
It is Friday 2020.
06.
In June.
19.
On the 19th.
My look is page 7 of exhibit MM. Yes.
Serial number 531. Now 2:30 in the morning.
The time is 2:30 in the morning.
Investigation back.
Investigation back. Should you say we are boyeswa?
Detective Sergeant Mohan of National Cold Case Unit booked back one suspect.
Sergeant Mohale was in National Cold Case Investigation. Probably some sort of
of murder on Nongoma case.
Oh, sort of kubulawa eCaleni.
Case number 163 of 6/2018.
The case number 163
stroke 06
stroke 06
stroke 2018.
stroke 2018. That is the case number 16306 of 2018. In here, it is written correctly.
SAP 14.
It also continues to mention the name of Bongani Ntanzi.
SAP 1464 stroke 06 stroke 2020.
SAP 64 stroke 06 2020.
SAPS 14A.
And it continues to say SAP 14A.
Serial number 5266765.
It also provides the same serial number 512666765.
Booked back without any complaints or injuries.
Buyiselwe ngaphakathi kungena zikhalo futhi kungena kulimala.
Correctly handed.
It was correctly handed in, and then the sergeant signed again. Futhi iyakhombisa la ukuthi bamfaka kahle, and usayitsheni waphinde wasayina.
Another entry 532.
There's also another entry of 532.
235.
The time is 2:35.
Suspect charged.
Yes.
Detective Sergeant Mohani.
Sorry, just put the correct term there on the
or
record.
235. It's not 235.
0235.
02 or 0235. Sorry.
Yes.
Suspect charged, Detective Sergeant Mohan of National Cold Case Unit, charged one male suspect of murder on Ngoma, case 163 of 6/2018, of which now he wrote the wrong case number again. Supposed to be 163 of 10/2018, the month there. And
Kuthiwa
then,
lapho ke uSergeant Mokhale wathwesa wesilisa icala ngecala leka 163 of 6 futhi waphinde wayebhala wenza iphutha ekubhaleni le case le yaseKwanongo.
ibile le mo entry year 531 asanga bona botse le wana case we ngwetse wrong. It's 163 of 10/2018, not 163 of 6/2018.
Ebesontshelini
Of entry mo serial number 531, where it says booked back one male suspect of murder on Nongoma case 163, though it was supposed to be 163 of 10/2018, not 163 of 6/2018.
There's also a mistake in the serial number 531 where it was supposed to be 163 of 10 of 2018. It was written as 163 of 6 2018, which was a mistake. So la khona iphutha ke lenzeka futhi ngokuthi kufanele ubhale ukuthi 163 of 10 of 2018 kubhalwe ku 163 of 6 2018.
Satshala phela kaphe ka entry ya 532.
Saqhubeka nge-entry 532
01 Bongani Ntanzi cell 64 of stroke 6/2020.
sekubandana Ntanzi futhi okusel 64 of 6 2020
SAP 14A
SAP 14A
51266765.
512666765
Charged correctly
to hayi uwethweswe kahle icala
without any complaints or visible injuries. Correctly
Akas-
charged, I signed.
akukho zikhalazo futhi ke uthweswe kahle icala kwase yasayinda ke uSayitsheni.
And then Robali entering Rape Kalonela Chachila Friday 20.
There's also another entry on that very same Friday.
Yeah, 2026-19. Serial number 534.
Serial number yalapho 534
Nagwer 0450.
manje lapho isikhathi sithi 0450
Yonebela Gatsila prisoner transferred. Detective Sergeant Mohan of National Cold Case Unit with one male.
manje umsolwa ke nangu useyadluliswa ehamba noSergeant Mkhale ophuma National Cold Case
With one male suspect of murder.
wayehamba nomsolwa wesilisa othweswe icala lokubulala
Nongoma 163 of 6/2018 case number.
manje ke icala la kaNongoma 163 of 10 2018
Then Ramofasi are 1 Bongani Ntanzi cell 64 06/2020 stroke 06/2020.
manje kuyashiwa ke lapho ukuthi Bongani Ntanzi 64 of 6 2020
SAP 14A 512-66765.
yaphinda futhi kuyafakwa ne-serial number ethi SAP 14A 512-66765
Transferred to Phosphorus Court without any injuries or complaint.
wedluliselwe ephosphorus court engalimele futhi enganasikhalo
Up in which were correctly transferred, Kisayna Rape.
futhi ubhaliwe nokuthi udluliswe kahle waphinde wasayina uSayitsheni.
Yes. What happened then?
We then took him at that time and went with him to court.
Is it the first law escort?
First law escort, yes.
Yes, that is in the first law escort indeed. Yeah, but how we are the first law escort?
Yes.
Past 5, between 5 and 5:30. Brigadier Gininda.
And when we were on our way between 5 and 5:30, we got a call from Brigadier Gininda. Sisa sendleleni go 5 to 5:30. Sathola ucingo luvela ku Brigadier Gininda.
He
informed us that he had found someone that was going to be able to take the confession of Ntanzi. Wayesesho ukuthi uthole umuntu ongalalela uNtanzi uma evuma isono.
Pileria court for the Morocco police station.
Before we went to Forest Loras, we went via the Morocco police station. Forest Loras sadlula ngase Morocco police station.
Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu.
He said we're going to find the Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu.
Confession Ntanzi.
Who was going to receive Ntanzi's confession? Tell police officers, tell Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu, why you like Ntanzi evuma ison?
No, and then Colonel Brigadier Gininda adira arrangements and then
that Brigadier Gininda then made arrangements with Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu, informing him that we're on our way. Colonel Gininda also told Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu which is send the NCS. I then arranged for escort from Morocco police station to the court. I say, Morocco police station see a court.
Yes, who did you phone?
Ekurhuleni Metro Police.
I phoned the Ekurhuleni Metro Police. I phoned Ekurhuleni Metro.
Officer Jabulani Butelezi.
I spoke to Officer Jablan Telezi
Escort, Metro Police
because he was one in charge of the Guruleni Metro Police Escort. We are not pete aba benza ama escort nomphelezelo lapha eguruleni.
Rele rakwana ka re be salfro ka se gone o tlore la taka mo sa Pretoria o tla re emela Alberton mo tsileng
we then had an agreement that since it was still early he wasn't going to come and fetch us from Pretoria but he was going to wait for us in Alberton. I said to him ngoba kusesekuseni angeke wazuzosilanda Pretoria uzosmela eAlberton.
O tla romela group ya gage e nang le gore e re emela kwa Morocco.
He then said he was going to send another group which was going to wait for us at Morocco police station. I said uzothumela inqembu lizosihlana nathi Morocco.
Group enele Morocco ke Officer Jonathan.
Mind you, now those that were in Morocco were Officer Jonathan together with his colleagues. And lapha in Morocco kuyoba Officer Jonathan nabanye ke asebenzisana nabo.
Our candidate ra kopana le bona mo tsileng a sangara no yema ga re ba re bone then ba re latela.
And we then joined them on the way because we did not stop. They actually saw us and then they followed us. Who are you
referring to?
Officer Jabulani Buthelezi and his group.
I'm referring to Officer Jabulani Buthelezi and his group. Nkuluma Officer Jabulani Buthelezi netimbalaki.
Umegare tsena ga gara ga Soweto ga re go bona dikole tse dintsi ke bana le ba le mo pele ba re bulela tsela.
See, when we entered Soweto, since there were many, there was a lot of traffic, they went ahead of us, clearing the traffic for us. Soweto
Morocco police station.
Until we reached the Morocco police stations. Morocco police station.
Ome kilega phone la gape brigadier Ginindor a which Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu rifihlile.
Then called Lieutenant Colonel Gininda again to ask him to inform Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu that we had arrived.
Yes.
Lieutenant Kaba Rapadu will have now police station.
Then Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu informed us where exactly he was sitting within the police station. Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu was asitshela ukuthi uhleli yipi la ngaphakathi kwesikhumulo samaphoyisa.
Kaba ka khopela Officer Jonathan wa Metro Police eKoroleni.
I then asked Constable Jonathan of the Metro Police of Ekurhuleni that he must be the one that takes Ntanzi to Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu.
Jonathan ki motolo ra tsebisilo ka molato ro phenyao khatlhanong le Ntanzi a isheke yena.
The reason for requesting that it be Constable Jonathan that takes him to Rapadu was because Constable Jonathan did not have any knowledge about the case that we were investigating.
Officer Jonathan Salachia Ntanzi Mishaka Colonel Rapadu.
Constable Jonathan took Ntanzi to the office of Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu. Constable Jonathan wathathake Ntanzi wamisa ehhovisi lika Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu.
Wile atsenelela akusonane baduthi kaya atsenelela kume abuwa gape atlo emalrela mo koloing.
He went in, I don't know where they were sitting, but then after that he came back and sat with us in the car. Wangena ngali ngaphakathi emva kwaloko wasebuya ezohlala nathi ezimotweni.
Yes.
I'm a confession or pointing out. Mutato Chelang Yona officer at Kena arrange Angor Onyaga Mutari Mutlishavian.
When there is a confession that has to be taken or where there has to be appointed out, the person that is going to participate in that or the person that is going to be responsible for that is the one that gives us instruction on how they prefer it to be done. Manje uma sekuyothathwa ke mhlambe ke ukuvuma icala noma ukuyokhomba lo muntu oyowenza lo msebenzi uyena ositshela ukuthi uthanda ukuthi kwenziwe kanjani.
Yes, what happened further?
Okay, Officer Jonathan Willa Malarena.
Officer Jonathan stood with us, Officer Jonathan Wamanati.
And then Rafecha Axona Utsibelena or Ufediche Tato, because Ntanzi Lona Chamlata Italian, support Canaraparum phone number of Funela.
I do not know how he got to know that they were finished. Because what we just saw is we just saw him coming back with him. I then surmised that it is possible that Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu had exchanged phone numbers with him. Manje angazi ukuthi wazi kanjani ukuthi sebeqedile kodwa ke ngambona esebuya naye engathatha ngokuthi ke kusho ukuthi uLieutenant Colonel Rapadu babenikane amafoni naye.
Ome lo Ntanzi go boa mo ka mutshara o sa le right na o lokile a o ne bothata na a dumela re
Then when Ntanzi came back, I asked him if he was still fine, if he doesn't have any problem, and he confirmed that there was none.
Re tsena le koloing re sepela re ya court ya Fosloras.
We then got into the cars and went to the Fosloras court. So singena emotweni sibangisa ema court ase Fosloras.
Yes.
Ya le re tsileng byalo re Fosloras. Ga ba ke phone la brigade ke ra ba feditse o mera Fosloras.
On our way to Fosloras, I then called the brigadier and told him that we had finished and that we were on our way to Fosloras. Sisendleleni ngafonela brigadier ngamtshela usesiqedile. Sesilibangise eFosloras.
Ome el sepela mo tsileng ra ba re bolela le brigadier Gindaur pero monno o na le melati mintsi ene byalo ya nongoma ga re ke ya gole bokaoni re bolele le prosecutor kwa Fosloras.
Well, we then discussed with Brigadier Kininza and said that since this suspect has many cases and that the Nongoma case is a case from very far away, lapho sakhuluma no Brigadier Kininza samtshela ukuthi njengoba umsolwa enamacala amaningi futhi ke leli lase koleli Nongoma kuyicala la kude sizokhuluma nomshushisi wase Fosloras.
Ora na ka rona le molato mo gape wa di drugs gape o le ro khatlanong le yena ya Fosloras.
And we then said that since you do the accused also has other cases that involved drugs, so sikhuluma ukuthi umsolwa njengoba wayenelinye ke icala eliphethelene nezidakamizwa.
Yes, from what are the details of that case? From which area?
Case yari dititifashi ki case unale
ya gna ke Fosloras case 274 of 6/2020.
It is the Fosloras case 274 of 2020.
Yeah, 274 of 6/2020.
Of June 2020.
271.
271.
Sorry, 271 of 6, sorry.
It's 271, sorry, 271 of 6/2020 of Fosloras. Should you tell us Fosloras 274 of 6/2020?
Yes. Ome ra fika kwa mtutshisa mtlhaloshetsa no ka re bjale ba no ma go gole swantse re feleletse le ona le swantse re feletsa ka ile nongoma re tla no tlogana o tla re tla mtlisa ka ya Fosloras ya 271 of 6/2020 re tla mo place ka yona.
And we agreed with the prosecutor that we discussed with the prosecutor that since the Nongoma case was very far, we're just going to place this Fosloras case and that's the one that we're going to deal with. So samtaruthi ngoba leli cala kaNongoma icala kude sizovele sibeke leli lase Fosloras kube ilona cala esilethulayo lapha kuyena.
Did you have the Nongoma case docket with you?
Icala case khetsila ya Nongoma lebele sore docket ya ona.
Ya ne re swe.
Yes, we had it. Yebo sasiphe docket yakho.
Yes.
Ya gomme mutshutshelo no ka bjale ya Nongoma se jurisdiction ya gage aka se ngwale ka mogare o tla ngwana ka ya Fosloras.
Then the prosecutor said
As a court pleases.
Is that? I was objecting to the hearsay.
As a court pleases. Which case received attention at the Fosloras court?
yale ke molato ofeng o ile ba gona go lebelela kwa Fosloras.
Fosloras case 271 of 6/2020.
That is the Foster's case 271 of 6/2020. Ushuthi abalibheka ke Foster's icala lase Foster's 271 of 6/2020.
Yes. Yes, what happened regarding that case?
Kulawa dira lang khizingyo.
Motšhotšišo o le no o na le lo tshwanetse ba di dire gape a ska e tšea a ska e enrolla.
Objection.
As a court pleases, is there documentation regarding how this case was handled?
Meaning ga gona le mo re ngwetseng ga mogare ga OB 14A.
There is somewhere where it is recorded in the OB.
Yes. Instead refers you to exhibit UU1 and UU2. Can you give your evidence using those exhibits? The OB entries from First Lawrence court cells.
Yes, this is one. I'm still looking for the UU2.
I'm still looking for that exhibit.
Because can I occurrence book? I don't have the 14.
I have an occurrence book. I'm not sure whether it is the book we're looking for.
It's Banda will assist you. Use this to save time. To start with UU2, what is the entry there on exhibit UU2?
Exhibit UU2.
In which Friday 2020.
It is written Friday 2020.
Yes.
Yes, in which Friday 2026-19. The serial number.
On top is written 26.
Friday
2619.
Yes.
Serial number 200.
That is followed by the serial number 200.
Now 1232.
And the time is 12:42.
1232.
12:32.
Prisoner received. Received one prisoner as per SAP 14. That's supposed to be the case, not the SAP 14.
Case, not the SAP 14.
No, so sorry, it's SAP 14. 271 of 620. No, case A, for sure, 271. You can check out the betting. Serial number SAP 14A, not case number.
Yes.
There is the wrong case number here because what is written here is SAP 14, not a case number.
Yes. We'll carry on with the entry.
Can the witness read the entry as is and not correct it?
The prosecutor.
Yes.
Okay, received one prisoner as per SAP 14-271 of 6/2020 from Pretoria North.
Wathi ke lawa kwamkelwa ovela ePretoria North.
And then SAP 14 in which the serial number 271 Ntanzi Bongani,
lapha kubhalwe serial number 271 ekuthiwa uNtanzi Bongani.
mingwaga ego mo gender male,
Lapha kubhalwe ukuthi wesilisa.
day 26 of 6 26/19.
Manje ke khombisa la usuku bekwe ngomhla 26 kuJune 2019.
12:32.
Isikhathi u12:32.
You read it from exhibit UU1, is it
UU1,
correct?
yes.
The register.
Yes. And then the case number 534 of 6 2020
Wethe case number ekuthiwa 534 of 6 2020
from Pretoria North.
evela ePretoria North.
No, careful, but this person is from Pretoria North.
Kuthiwa icase yasephosphorus kodwa ke khulunywa ngumuntu ovela ePretoria North.
Yes.
Then as time go, date of release is 26/19.
Manje ke date ukuthi ukhishwe nini kuthiwa mhla 26 unyaka wa 19.
13:30.
Hamba what?
13:30.
At ngo 1:30.
Reason for release not enrolled.
Kuthiwa ke into ke yenza ukuthi ke akhululwe ukuthi ke ayizange ifakwe enkantolo.
And the next place is to be taken to Primrose, SAPS.
Manje ke kuthiwa ufanele athathwe ayise Primrose SAPS.
Do you know as why the case was not enrolled?
Uzore ka la eng ba sa itsentsha case.
Utshutshe surele o sana lo ke transfer dire go tlhoka go shota di inor ke lebetse marole tsa gore ona le
What was was there an entry in the
Yeah, it was made.
in the diary?
email ona mo
So
docket.
what was the entry?
Aksa o pola na urele o shota
So, please go to the court.
As a court, please. It's just the entry in the diary.
ya yona there ino aksa o pola ngwe maro ngwe gore o sena lo di sa felela lo je transfer di dire.
Well, there is a diary, but there are some things that you said were outstanding. Uthi yabo ikhona diary kodwa khona ke amaphepha abe engakabi bikho ngaleso sikhathi.
Can you just please make that docket available?
Sorry?
Can you make that docket available?
Yes, I'll ask to be
Yes, I will make sure that the docket is available. Ngizokwenza ukuthi le docket itholakala.
Yes. What happened then after the proceedings there at Phosphorus Court?
Kubeka ke kusukela lapho uthola phile ka ujwa kwa Phosphorus Court.
Really ra bona ka re sala mosagare also sorry swi
We realized that it was still during the day, it was not yet dark. Sabona ukuthi kwangakahle kokusesemini kwekusakhanya.
ka gore bjale be re sa tswela pele ka molato ona o re leng gona.
Since we're still continuing with the same case on which we were,
Ke ile ka fola Brigadier Gininda
I called Brigadier Kininza. I found Brigadier Kininda.
a re go gane re kwa dula gona kwa re motshwereng gona kwa Phukeng ro checka wood ena ya pere ya go tshwana le tswile mo swantshong.
He then suggested that we should go back to Phukeng where he was staying to go and try and find the hoodie that he was wearing. It's the same one that seems to appear in the photo. Yeah, well, I said to you, sonde sele ePhukeng siyahlola la ehlala khona ukuthi singayithola yini le hoodie le ayigqokile enjengale evela lapha esithombeni.
O merile ra sepela ra ya Phukeng.
We then proceeded to go to Phukeng. Siqhubeka ke siya ePhukeng.
This now you and who?
La Constable Mapena, late Mapena, Sergeant Mamrito Mokola, Brigadier Gininda.
It was Brigadier Gininza, me, the late Sergeant Mapena, and Sergeant Mohola.
Were you all traveling in one vehicle?
We were traveling in two cars.
Yes, how were you traveling?
na le mabena le Ntanzi be re nametse koloi teng.
Me, Mabena and Ntanzi were together in one car.
And then Sergeant Mogola le Brigadier Gininda ba sepela ka koloi ya bona.
Sergeant Mogola and Brigadier Kininda, they were together in their own car. Shooting me again, no, Mabena and Ntanzi, Sasemo 28, or Brigadier Kininda, no Mogola, Babe Hambange Abi Mod.
Which vehicle were you using?
Na yo shumisa Toyota Fortuner.
I was using a Toyota Fortuner. Now it's a Toyota Fortuner.
Aksa pala botse gore Sergeant Mogola le Brigadier Gininda ba shumisa Golf 7.
I'm unable to recall whether or not it was that Sergeant Mogola and Brigadier Gininda were using a Golf 7.
Yes.
Should I be there?
No homerile ra sepela ntse re sepela Ntanzi asina bothata ithabetse.
Well, we then proceeded to go with Ntanzi. There were no problems. He appeared affable and happy.
Homera ba re fitla kwa Phokeng police station gape.
We then arrived at the police station again in Phokeng. So as we arrived at the police station at Phokeng.
Ra ba re gopela mapodisa ra re felesetse gape kwa ntlong ya Ntanzi.
We then asked the police there again to accompany us to the residence of Ntanzi. So system for us to spend the spell as a shala kon Ntanzi. They indeed gave us escort to go to that place in Phokeng. So the spell is a place in Phokeng. And when we arrived, it was already dark. Must be a was free. Ntanzi had his key in his pocket. Ntanzi wa no key wake usekukwini. And since he was handcuffed, I asked him to give me the key to his house. Go again, wife goes and goes and tell what I knew we then opened and went inside several again. His girlfriend was not there that day. We then went in together with him with Sergeant Mogola, Sergeant
Mapena,
Sergeant Mapena,
Mapolisa Phokeng.
Namapolisa and then the Phokeng police. Sasingena Futi, Samba and Police Phokeng, no Sergeant Mogola, Namapena.
Brigadier Gininda Chichukoli in our phone.
Brigadier Gininda stayed in the car and made calls. So Brigadier Gininda, now I shall him 20, what shall we think?
When we went into
his house, we asked him for permission to search for that hoodie that is like the hoodie that is in the picture. And he gave us permission. What's the self man?
We
conducted the search in his presence. There were some hoodies of several colors, but we did not find the one that has the color that is in the picture.
Please, my lord, will this be an appropriate time to take the long adjournment? Okay.